2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're live from the Quad Cities. Opening round coverage of the John Deere Classic is set to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Oh, Rich, how good's this day going to be? It's exciting. I can feel it in my veins already. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another one out on the course. But before we get into that, please take us through this course.
It does, but I think the thing that the tour players love about it more than anything is the family environment and all the people that come out, and there's so many cool things to do. We may have the big dig on Tuesday where players and wives and kids can go out there and just basically dig a big hole like we did with the tractor back in the day, right? And then just besides the ninth green, they putt into this hole. And it's just like, how much fun can you have? This is like the coolest thing of all time. And we haven't even got to the golf course yet. No, but the golf course, it's user-friendly. You know, there's going to be some tough stretches of holes out there, but, you know, they want players to go out there and have fun. They want to make birdies. That's why you see, you know, anywhere from 15 to you know, mid-20s under winning this tournament. It's one of those weeks that I think a lot of players look forward to because it's got this relaxed environment element to it, all set up by the Deere Corporation. But the golf course, it's no pushover, but you can certainly get your digs into it.
Yeah, the line was pretty good, but the length, that was loose. A par putt awaits. And as we check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Yeah, this is setting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Going with the 6-iron here.
4 right.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, what a recovery. Almost hold it. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And it's a major champion who currently leads this one, Wyndham Clark at the top. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Okay.
This is going right at the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
They caught the downslope. This should chase out. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. That's tidy. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. At -2, going along nicely today.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Oh, good shot that, right inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. That's disappointing. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And it's a major champion who currently leads this one, Wyndham Clark, at the top. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
All right, clubbing up.
Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He's hit this one pretty well, I feel. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Well, it's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
Looks pretty good. Not going to get it really close.
Oh, painfully close. Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
A couple under at this stage. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. This is his second shot. opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. He's got this to move into the top 5 here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 8 shots back after that hole. It's a par 5 to get us underway in this back 9.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Setting up from the first cut here in the green.
Nicely done. Good chip shot.
And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. And it certainly makes putting easier, doesn't it? Currently at -4 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
This shot from 120 yards. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And as we check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
That almost went down. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And as we check the standings, this player is in second place, just behind 2023 US Open winner, Wyndham Clark.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Well, that's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. That one's going to catch the thick stuff. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Oh, almost went in. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
So close. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. And that puddle drop. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the 17th tee.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Setting up for his third shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Coming up from the bunker. Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And it's a major champion who currently leads this one, Wyndham Clark, at the top. If you want to win a TPC Deere run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Nice out the rough here.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. A champion will be crowned as we get ready to bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who currently sits in second spot. Let's see if he can climb to the top of the leaderboard by the end of today's round. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. Time for the second shot into the first. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt is about 16 feet. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Oh, that's a nice line. Never up, never in, as they say, Rich. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently has a share of second place. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here. But if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
Oh, great swing there. This shot from around 210 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 7 feet to the cup. And that's a great putt for an eagle. And with that hole behind us, our featured player is currently in first place, with Tommy Fleetwood in second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
This would be a great up and down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Currently 12 under for the event. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
from around 120 yards here.
Next shot, straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 13 feet to the cup. Looking for his first birdie of the day. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Well holed. Let's move on. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward. Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Goes down. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
I like the pace on this putt.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
This is his second shot. He's 2 shots back. Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. An opportunity for a birdie here. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole 7, and it's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the 3-iron. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left. He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 13 under for the event. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
This is the second shot here on the 9th hole.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Good look at a birdie here. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently in the second position. Hole number 10 is a par 5.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
And he's down there.
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
He's not hit this one well, and that one's into the drink.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt was about 8 feet. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This one, just for a bogey.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Beautiful swing there. That's into the second cut of rough. That's the long grass. Second shot here on the 11th. A bit wild on approach there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going down? Just a short putt remaining here. He's in a share of 3rd place. We've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Good choice. Go with the 3-iron. And he's hit that inside the range. This one's for birdie. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Nicely done. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And as we check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top. One of the most interesting holes in all of golf, a short par 4.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
Time for the second shot at the 14th.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
And this putt to move into a tie for second.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going pretty hard to the right.
Oh, that's a great play there. Time to take a look at the leaderboard now, and our featured player is in second spot, just behind Wyndham Clark.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. This putt coming up is for birdie.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, does it?
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Going with the 8-iron here. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And that's 8 birdies today. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Okay, starting out to the left. This one's going to swing back.
Putting for birdie here. And as we check the standings, this player is in second place, just behind 2023 US Open winner, Wyndham Clark. And here at the last, he's just 1 shot out of the lead.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And now this to be crowned champion of the John Deere Classic. Well, these are moments, Rich, that you really feel for the player, but I'm assuming... Well, how about that, Rich? We're going to extra holes now. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Playoffs. Who doesn't love a good playoff, Luke?
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Giddy up. This is going to be fun.
Not bad. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Oh, Rich, that's got a sting. A chance for the victory, but it goes begging.
No, always a tough pill to swallow, losing in any way, but losing in a playoff, ooh, that stings.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.